Okay, new battle here. Kirbzking, good friend, good battler. Testing out his new team, and I'm bringing back with one of my old teams that I haven't used in a while. That's really good, but it didn't do good in this battle. A little Wi-Fi trouble, but we get it started. Okay, so he leads off with his ape, which I predicted, and I know it is a suicide lead ape. So he hits me with a fake out, and I flinched, and I hit him with the T-wave while he sets up some stealth rock. And I was hoping for some hacks. All I wanted to do was break the sash and get a flinch, but I don't get the flinch, and I get hit with a fire blast, which did way more than I thought it would. Like, really, that did a lot of damage, and he gets the burn. And I was gonna save the Registeel for later to blow up, but he had no use to me, so I just blew up on the ape, hoping it would kill, and it did, which was good for me, but bad in the long run because I had to use Registeel. So now I send out my Hitmontop, and Hitmontop should be president. Hitmontop is the onlyest thing in the world. He hits me with a superpower, which did a bit over half, and I head off Rapid Spin. And Life Orbed Hitmontop with Rapid Spin is win. Did you just see how much that just did? It was so crazy. So he hits me with a Heat Wave, which did less than a third to my, less than a fourth to my Gliscor, and I set up some Stealth Rock. And now I know he's gonna Heat Wave again, so I decided to Roost, hoping he wouldn't get a crit, but he didn't, and I get the Roost off. So I think I stay in and go with the Ice Fang or switch out. Yeah, I stay in and go with the Ice Fang. He switches out Hippowdon, which I got a couple of good hacks with Sandvale. You'll see. It was a little good. Wasn't like great. So I send out my Starmie, and this Starmie is different than the one I used in my last vid. This one's specs with Trick, but I wasn't thinking Trick. I just wanted to get that out the way, so I go with a Surf, and he sends out Blissey. And Surf almost 3 hits KO'd Blissey, which is saying something, with Sandstorm on the field, and that is something to be proud of, this Starmie opponent. So I switch back out to my Gliscor, and he goes with Ice Beam, and I didn't expect that at all. So this Starmie must be, this Blissey must be max special attack. So I go back to Dunok, and I get hit with an Ice Beam. And this guy was basically for fodder, but I wanted to see if I could get something killed. And I knew he was going to switch, and I know I'd be able to live a turn of Sandstorm. So what I did is I used Bulk Up, but he switched in Honchkrow. And I was hoping the Honchkrow didn't have Sucker Punch, but it turns out it did, which was really bad in the long run, because I actually could have swept with Hitmontop if I saved him for late game, but that's not what happened. So I think I send in Fear to Claw again, yeah, and he missed the Heat Wave, which wasn't that big of a deal, and I hit an Ice Fang, which is good. Got Honchkrow out the way. Now, I don't know what the score is. I think it's 4-3 at the moment, and this is where everything just went bad. I have never seen Hidden Power Ice on a Shaman at all. Never in my bat. Never, ever. Just put it like that way. And I get hit with it, which caught me off guard so bad. So, like a Snarf Cake, I knew he was going to switch, predicting the Ice Beam. I should have surfed, hoping that Hippowdon and Blissey would come in. He sends out Mag Mortar, and with Stealth Rock, it did over half with an Ice Beam. And this is why Grumpig should not be used as a special wall. Did you see how much that Thunderbolt did? It's a 3-hit KO. So I get off a Confuse Ray, hoping for some Confuse Ray hacks, which I don't get, by the way. Hoping that he get confused and I'd be able to finish it off with a Psychic with still having my special wall. But it doesn't happen that way. I go down and I have to bring in something to revenge kill. So now I have my Jive Turkey, aka Blaziken, and I go off with an Earthquake, get him out the way. And this is also where I over predicted, and it cost me big time. I stayed in the Earthquake, thinking that he would see flare, thinking I was gonna go to star me, but he didn't. He goes straight with the earth power, and it turns out that he's specs, so it kills. Even if he wasn't spec, I think it would have killed. I'm not sure, but I die and I go back to star me, my last boat, and I don't know what I was thinking, but I could have sworn that Surf should have KO'd him, because I'm specs and it like should have died. And if he would have died with that Surf, I would have been able to stall his Blissey out, and I would have been able to take out Hippo down for the win, but it didn't work out that way. He hit with a seismic toss, and that's a game. Good game. Comment.